Hey guys, in this video I want to go over how to seal your board. So I've got my finished sanded board right here. I finished it off by just sanding by hand with 220 grit sandpaper, and I think I did do I might have done 400 grit as well. I don't think you really need to do 400 though, but I definitely recommend going at least to 220. Once your board is sanded, if you put your hand on it, you'll notice there's like some dust. So what I like to do is use a vacuum like this with like a brush and just kind of go and vacuum all that sawdust off the board. And so the reason I vacuum it off is because if I don't, I apply the clear coat with a brush, and all that dust kind of doesn't really make a smooth finish when you try and brush it on while it's still dusty. So vacuuming it off ensures that the brush stays clean and you get a nice smooth clear coat. Alright, so now that our board is clean, it's time to actually take out the clear coat. And I'm not really sure what the proper terminology is. I call it a clear coat, and sometimes I also call it sealer. From what I can tell, that means the same thing. Please correct me if it doesn't. So a clear coat is basically a finish that you apply over the board that will protect it from moisture. So some examples of clear coats are polyurethane, spar urethane, polyacrylic. I've tried all of these as clear coating or protective finishes, and right now the one I'm using is this. This is a waterborne polyurethane varnish. So that one can be a little tough to find. You have to get that from Sherwin-Williams. The other one that I have used is this Varathane one. That is spar urethane. These are both water-based. I try to stick to water-based. I did a little bit of research, and it seems like water-based finishes have a smaller environmental impact. So, as far as which one's better, honestly, I can't really tell the difference in terms of performance. They seem to be about the same, but let me know if you do any testing yourself and find some differences. So for this video, I'm going to be using the Sherwin-Williams one, so I'll put this guy away. And the nice thing about these is that the instructions are on the can. And basically what I'm going to do is I have a brush that I reuse. I typically do about 4 coats. So the reason I do 4 is because that was what was recommended on the can, on the instructions. I'm not sure if this one actually had a recommendation for a number of coats, but the Varathane I think said 4, so I just kind of carried that forward, and it's been working without a problem. Once you apply that first coat, you will then let it dry. Again, instructions are on the can for how long to wait. Come back, maybe do a little bit of light sanding and recoat, and do that a couple times. Alright, so I apologize for rambling a bit, but now I'm going to clear coat the board. Alright, so that's it. Now I'm going to wash off this brush so I can reuse it later, and I will wait a few hours for this to dry. But since it's nighttime, I probably won't get around to do another coat until tomorrow morning. Once I do that second coat, I'm going to let it dry again, apply my paint and my graphic, I'm going to wait for that to fully dry and then do 2 more coats. Anyways, I hope this does help you guys a little bit. I know there's not that much info on clear coating out there. That's why I'm kind of struggling to be a little bit more specific with the details. Hopefully this provides at least a little bit more guidance though for you. So good luck and have fun building.